How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm about to do a premiere draft from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch us streaming video games, Magic the Gathering content, Leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, alright, that's everybody. Pack one, pick one. What are we getting? Is it Jace? Is it Archive Trap? Is it Jace? I don't know if it's Jace. Let's see. You can't cast a spell during your first, second, or third turns. Loot. Exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less. It becomes plotted. Or until end of turn, whenever you cast a spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Is that better than like Hollow Marauder or Trash the Town or Slickshot Lockpicker? Maybe? I haven't drafted with it yet, right? Yeah. I haven't drafted with it yet, so I think it's worth taking. Molten Duplication's not, though. It's copy a thing, right? I do like Trash the Town. I love Hollow Marauder, but I think we can take Jace, right? He's not good early, but he can help you sculpt your hand, cast cards for free, right? And if you do cast a lot of cards for free, you know, if you plot a bunch of cards, you could just copy them all with his -6. Seems okay. Let's take the Jace. Right into a Detention Sphere. Actually, that's not a bad card, right? This is a very good removal spell. It exiles target non-land permanent, not named Detention Sphere, and all other permanents with the same name. If your opponent had gotten rid of a lot of your stuff with Mystical Tethers, they're going to feel real bad when you Detention Sphere all of them. Unfortunate Accent's pretty good. Demonic Ruckus is pretty good. This is fine, right? Just taking a desert. I think we could take the Sphere, though. You really want to have the kind of removal that this represents. And it's a non-land permanent. It could hit anything. So yeah, let's take the Sphere for now. Also plays well with that blue card that we already took. Glamour's not bad. Actually, is it better than Murder? Is it better than Servant of the Stinger? Because this is destroy target creature if no other creature has greater power. And protect one of your creatures from removal, because you bounce it, essentially. And it's a non-token creature, so you can't bounce their tokens, which would be nice, right? Is it better than Murder? That's the question. Is it better than Deserts do? Glamour is kind of in our colors. Murder would be hard to cast alongside Jace. I think we still want to take the Murder. I think I still want to take the Murder, because Murder's murder. You know what I mean? Like, Murder's just like, get rid of that. And yeah, let's take the Murder for now. Let's see. Humiliate. Brigand. I feel like I should take the Brigand. Brigand's such a good card. If you're committing crimes on the regular, this is just hit your opponent for one draw card, right? I really like that. Humiliate's fine. Are we splashing for Humiliate? Oh, there's a tether. There's a tether. Never mind. Oh man, there's a tether. Yeah, tethers are too good. You do want that exile-based removal, and you can play this at instant speed for 5. So this is actually a splashable card if you consider it a 5-drop that has flash. Take a tether. Deep Muck Desperado, wow. Or Trained Airings. Okay, so this is great in the crime decks. We passed a Mindbreak Trap too. Or was it Archive Trap that's the one that mills you 13? It's Archive Trap. We passed a Mindbreak Trap. Deep Muck Desperado is actually, if you're criming a lot, you could just like put your opponent's entire deck into their graveyard. Are we doing this? I wouldn't mind the Eroded Canyon if that were the case. I don't like any of these red cards. This Trained Airings, though, is pretty good, too. Let's take the Deep Muck. There's a Bighorn. There's a Mesa. There's a Forlorn Flats. I think I like the Forlorn Flats the best out of all of these because it allows us to play our white cards and our Murder. So we want to take the Fixing here. Take it early. Take it heavily. Yeah, let's take the Forlorn Flats. There's a Riku. There's also an Ambush Gigaped. Is it just the medic here? Because the medic, so what the medic does is it represents a a barrier for entry, right? It blocks pretty well as a 1/3 that has lifelink, that draws you a card. Maybe we do, because I think we can get a Gigapede later on. And before you say, like, you shouldn't splash for a double black spell, listen, there's a murder here. Like, you know what I mean? Let's take this Outlaw Medic for now. Jailbreak Scheme is that one. Okay. There's also a Gardener. I'll take the Jailbreak Scheme. It does... So, this does count as removal because your opponent has to choose whether or not they want it on top of their library and they draw it again, or they put it on the bottom of their library, right? If they put it on the bottom of their library, it's gone forever, right? But if they put it on top of their library, their next card, the next card that they draw is this card, right? And you could be like me where you just don't pay attention and accidentally put a Trained Airings back on top of your library. Whoops. Visage Bandit or Consuming Ashes? Oh man, really? That's a late Ashes. That is a late Ashes. What's going on here? That's exile-based removal. Is everybody drinking at the wheel? Consuming Ashes is like the best card for removal at common instance. It's silly. Absolutely silly. I don't really like any of these. How are we doing on creatures? Terribly. I would rather have the Take the Fall, but I think we have to take the Razzle Dazzler just to have a 2-drop creature. Oh god, I hate it. Take the Fall does draw you a card, though. How are we doing on Outlaws? We've got a Rogue, a Mercenary. Take the Fall. Take the Fall. Oh god. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Spring Splasher is actually fine. I really like Spring Splasher. If we're committing crimes and it looks like we're headed into blue-black splashing white for, or blue-white splashing black for removal. If we're headed into a crime deck, this thing is a crime every time. And -3/-0 is like, it's actually a lot. There are so many creatures that just go, oh, there's Humiliate that wield. I like that in this deck because we are definitely putting white-black cards into our deck for Consuming Ashes and Murder. So Humiliate's kind of great here. We might just be doing... Oh god, what is this color combination? There's a Skullduggery too. Can we just do like all removal? Would that be rude? Flame Jumper. There's a Hollow Marauder. I like the Hollow Marauder here. There's also Wrangler of the Damned, but we're not doing things at flash or instant speed, right? I like the Marauder. The Concealed Courtyard would actually not be too bad in our deck because it's another bit of fixing. Like the Forlorn Flats. I think we take the Hollow Marauder, though. I don't think that there's any way that we can't take it. Because, like, this is, like, a nice 3-for-1, right? It is ETB, opponent discards a card. If it's a small card, like if it's a land or something that's, like, mana value 3 or less, you draw a card. Otherwise, you still have this 4/2 in the air. Sometimes this costs, like, 1 mana, maybe 2 mana, right? I don't think we're in the deck that's going to power this out early. Otherwise, I think we'd take, like, probably not even the Cliff Jumper, the Concealed Courtyard, because the Cliff Jumper only looks for planes. Yeah, and, like, we're not really looking for planes, we're looking for all the other sources. So let's get the Hollow Marauder in there. Nice top end. Buried in the Garden's great. So is Lonely Arroyo. So is Bandit's Hall. This is a crimes deck, too. Buried is great. Do we want the Bandit's Hall? We do need the fixing, and we're going to be committing a lot of crimes, so maybe we do want the Bandit's Hall over the... No, the Arroyo has 0 opportunity cost, right? Whereas the Hall, it costs a card slot, right? So, yeah, the Pixie would also be okay, right? Especially for cards that have ETBs, which we have none of. Take the Arroyo. Arroyo. There's a Lockpicker, there's a Blood Hustler. I think I value the Blood Hustler over the Lockpicker. Just because it's a mana sink that crimes, right? I wouldn't mind either. I don't think we need a Visage Bandit, because that really depends on what other creatures you have. But I love Blood Hustler. Just Mini Vadrik here, or Vadmir, sorry. Mini Vadmir that also just has the mana sink ability. I've lost to this card a few times where it was just like, oh, my opponent's at 7, and then they played a Blood Hustler. And this is like turn like 11, and they just have the mana to go like, drain you for 1, pass. End of your turn, drain you for 1, and this is suddenly a 3/3, you know? I'll take it. I love a good Blood Hustler. Rotting Sphinx is fantastic. Hindering Light is... No, that's not where we want to be. Marauding Sphinx, though, is great. Hell to Pay... right? Marauding Sphinx, ooh, like a 3/5. This is actually the kind of card that you want to copy with Visage Bandit. Other than that, Mirage Mesa would be fine. I don't think I'd take the Desecrator. The Strix I might take, though. But the Marauding Sphinx is just like, this is like a cracked Serra Angel, right? A 3/5 Flying Vigilance Ward. Sure, it doesn't kill Serra Angel, but then whenever you commit a crime, you surveil too. So your next draw, oh, that's just going to get better. Right, here we go. Get in, Sphinx. Duelist of the Mind, it's like you're waiting for me. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your opponent's control, for each of them create a tap token that's a copy of it. This triggers only once each turn. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. Oh, wow. I was going to take the Duelist of the Mind, but maybe I should take the... No, we don't really have tokens entering the battlefield under our control. So yeah, I'm going to take the Duelist of the Mind. Noting that Comball actually combos really well with that that 2/4 Defender. But I'm going to take Duelist of the Mind. It's a nice 2-drop. Is it Stop Cold? How much removal do I have? I have a lot of removal. Hold on. Sphinx, go here. Tether. It's probably that guy. Actually, it's probably Fibblethip. As much as I do not like his body and the rate that he's played at, Jailbreak Scheme is also removal. We have a lot of removal. We need that Fibblethip. This town ain't big enough. Listen. This town ain't big enough is actually fantastic. There's also a Tyrant Scorn too. Jesus. Oh, this is hard. This is hard. This is hard removal, and this is a tempo play that could save one of your creatures from removal, which is kind of fun. I think we take this town ain't big enough. Shackle Slinger's crap. That's why they call it Crapple Slinger. Is it the best card in this pack? I don't know. Like, Thunder Thief could exist on the 4-drop slot. No, we have Ashes. Shackle Slinger, terrible. I'd rather have a... let's take this. We'll see how it is. I don't think it's good. Wow. This Wrangler of the Damn Wheeling is, not bad. Is this a Wrangler of the Damned deck? It could be. Nurturing Pixie or Seize the Secrets or Inventive Wingsmith. This one's hard. I guess this bounces non-land permanents, right? So if we have to use a Mystical Tether to kill a token, we could bounce it to our hand and then replay the Mystical Tether, right? And it's a fine creature. Outlaw Medic number 2? Yeah, I'll take that, actually. Harrier Strix or Hindering Light. This is counter spell, draw a card, but it's not counter any spell. Stagecoach Security. Huh. I don't think we want that, but I'll put it in there. We'll see where we go from there. Void Rend! This is the deck for Void Rend! There's also a Frontier Seeker, which combos really well with Nurturing Pixie, actually. Because it just gets you lands. Worst comes to worst, and it's a kind of a fun early play. This can't be countered, destroy target non-land permanent. Do I take Void Rend here? I think I take Frontier Seeker, actually, because it's a 2-drop creature, right? We could use creatures. We could bounce it with Pixie. That's a thing that I've done in the past where it's just like, bounce it with Pixie, get it back, play it again. Pixie's also a 2/2. Get another Plains, play the Plains, pass, you know, like, and it's one of those, like, play patterns that your opponent's gonna kind of groan and go, you know, rest in peace. Requiescat in pace. I think we could take the Ruthless Lawbringer here. I know it's more removal, but being able to sacrifice our Outlaw Medic to it will feel really good. Because we draw a card and we kill something that's annoying. There's also Servant of the Stinger, which is not terrible. It requires less things to do, but I think we want the Ruthless Lawbringer. Would I think still like an Ambush Gigapede. Also, the Ruthless Lawbringer allowing us to sacrifice things helps to feed the Hollow Marauder at the top end. Honest Rutstein, God, where were you last game? Okay, so I'm gonna take the Gulch here because we do need deserts to just free crime our opponent. It's not an on-color desert, but it's gonna replace a black source. It'll allow us to splash for a green source in case this Honest Rootstein wheels. But likely it's just to crime more. Rise of the Varmints, Vault Plunderer, get in. Needed you. Needed a few of you. Always could use more. This town ain't big enough. We got one of you. There's a Baron Bertram Greywater, which actually is great. One or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control. Create a 1/1. Triggers once each turn. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Draw a card. I think this is great, actually, because we're going to want to do that. Especially on board stalls. We might... I'm going to cut the Shackle Slinger. I'm going to cut the... Let's see. We might have to cut the Fibblethip. I don't like him at all. He was just the best card in that pack. Take the Fall, Scheme, Strix, Pixie. Alright, guys. What's the whole... Oh, it's people around us. Oh, could it be High Noon? It could be. It's not going to, though. I don't think High Noon's the pick here. I think I'd be better off with Bandit's Hall. We were about to take one earlier, too. If you're criming a lot, this does draw you a fair amount of cards. And we're trying to crime. I think I'd take it over Pillage. High Noon... High Noon's bad. High Noon's very much a... Ooh, are you playing that deck? Ew. Yeah, let's take the Hall. Let's see. Ariet's Lullaby is okay. Its removal is really what it is. There's an Imp's Mischief, which is not good. Ariet's Lullaby, again, still okay. Fake Your Own Death might be cute here. Let's take that as a one-of. We'll see if we still play it. Plan the Heist is actually not bad. We can plot it pretty easily. It's draw 3 cards for 4 mana. Yeah, I like that. Key to the Vault. It's still here. Wow. I'm taking it, but we're not playing it. Look at that many... I don't have any evasive threats, I don't think. Watch. We do. We actually do, don't we? Jailbreak Scheme is playable. Or do I take the Rest in Peace? I don't think we play the Rest in Peace. We have a Jailbreak Scheme. And I'm probably not going to play the Jailbreak Scheme we do have. Armadillo? We could play the Armadillo. I probably don't play the Armadillo. Armadillo. I think it's the first cut, actually. You know what? Let's leave that up there. There's another Spring Splasher. There's also Requisition Ray. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, and put a 1/1 counter on each creature player your player controls. Rather have the Splasher. I'd rather have the Geyser Drake. And sure, we're a Plains playing deck. Alright, so that's most of the deck. We have a lot of removal, so we probably don't need as many creatures because of it. I'm cutting the Armadillo. Let's see. Let's look at this in terms of this. Cree. Alright, so. Now let's look at our removal. We have Ashes. This town ain't big enough. We have Sphere. We have Murder. We have Tether, right? We have Skullduggery, and we have Jailbreak Scheme. The rest of these are just like fun little cards. Humiliate would be fine. Fake Your Own Death. Actually, I don't think we need Fake Your Own Death, right? How's our mana base look like? All right, so pretty evenly split. We really want to just essentially... I think I gotta cut Fibblethip. Is Fibblethip better than Geyser Drake? I feels like we're going 3 different directions here, like with Esper, right? It looks like we're trying to both not cast spells on our turn with the Wrangler of the Damned, and then also do sacrifice shenanigans. Maybe Wrangler of the Damned is not where I want to be here. I know that Stagecoach Security might be fine, actually. I think we can cut the Take the Fall. It does draw us a card, but I like Harrier Strix being able to just loot for us. Plan the Heist is also fine. I like all this removal. And I guess the real question then becomes, what creatures are... replaceable. It might actually be Baron, Bertram, Greywater, and the Wrangler. Because we're not doing either of these things, right? So let's just get rid of both of those. God. Whew. I think we can cut the jailbreak scheme too. It feels like it's too far out there. I like the Bandits Hall. Do I like it more than the Plan the Heist? How many creatures do we have? We have 17 creatures. We might need less creatures, actually. The thing about this, though, is that, like, our creatures are doing crimes for us, right? Or they're drawing us cards, right? Or they're creating card advantage. So maybe we don't need Geyser Drake, right? Because that doesn't create card advantage. Deep Muck Desperado is a good blocker, right? It's a 2/4 for 3. And when we crime, we mill our opponent, which kind of sometimes is fun, just to go like, oh yeah, just I'm gonna commit a crime, and we mill them 3 cards, which is, God, a 13th of their total amount of cards, right? 3 into 40 is like 13.33333333. So every time we commit a crime, it's like we're attacking their library. And mill is a real strategy in this format. However, it's not really a strategy in this deck. So goodbye, Deep Muck Desperado. We want the removal much more, right? This is a trick. 3, 4. This is more of a trick, but I like the trick. I'm gonna take out Take the Fall. We didn't get a Mortar Surprise, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe Fake Your Own Death is not good here, because we have a lot of these other cards. Humiliate's fine. Our curve tops out at like 4, 5 rather. Hollow Marauder doesn't count because it'll cost less regardless. So I think we can actually cut a land too. Question is which land? We have a lot of double blue. We have a fair amount of double black. We have no double white. I cut us blinds, right? So that was this 5 white sources, and then 6 for that thing, for the Bandits Hall. All right, all right. Let's that seems fine. 41 cards. 41 cards. Very don't know what I'm doing. Ha! Oh no, going into round 1 with this this value-driven Esper deck. Oh, I forgot to get my water back. Whoopsie. Alright. Oh, God, this is not keepable. This is better? Keep. Island to the bottom. We can haul turn 3 instead of Fibblethip. Running Fibblethip, I think... Running Fibblethip out, rather, I think is kind of a bad idea. Turn 3. Okay. That haul. No counter from them, which means it seems like they don't have counter magic available. Okay. I'm gonna run this out. And then we're gonna Arroyo Crime. We're probably not gonna really use the Outlaw Medic for much of anything. Okay. Opponent's done nothing for several turns. Play this. I'm gonna attack him. Zibbledy zibbledy. If they play the 2 mana, yeah. Alright, so not Surveil, we're gonna just cast that. Daring Thunder Thief. Really? That's your best play? Okay. I actually don't feel bad about that now. Sure. No blocks. I don't care. Play this. Play this. Play this. Bit of crime. Draw a card. Discard that one. Draw another card. All attack. We get to crime next turn with the flats and play the Sphinx. Sure, get a 5/5 there. I'll block this. Okay. I will block the 4/4. Actually, should I block the 4/4? Or do I not care? Because we have all this shit gumming up the ground. You know what? No blocks. We're gonna get in through the sky. Screw that. Ooh, a murder. I don't want them to know about it, though. Draw a card, take action. Pitch this. What do I murder? This? I can murder the Free Strider Commando. Which seems fine. I'm gonna attack with these two in the air, though. Gong, gong. And... wait, I have access to 5? 6, 7. Not enough. Alright, let's plot this then, right? We have, well, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We're gonna plot this and we still have access to murder. Plot. End turn. Sure. Let's see. Murder that. I want them to use whatever protection spell that they have. Draw a card, decline. I'd rather have both of these. This goes in front of that. Stop hold on the Hollow Marauder. Okay. Sure. Let's see. I could Consuming Ash as one of those, but I think what I want to do here... actually, we do both, right? Play this, and have access to Consuming Ashes. I could just also draw 3 cards, right? Alright, good game. That was wild. That was wild. It was just like, oh, that was the best I've ever had Fibblethip work for me. Holy crap. Yeah. I think she's so cute. I have all my colors. This is perfect, actually. I just need to draw more lands for the Marauding Sphinx. We play Outlaw Medic turn 2, Vault Plunderer turn 3. This looks great. Yep. Play that. Furball. I think next turn I'm going to play an Island to play the Medic. Medic! One has got a slow start, and there's all the lands that we need for the Marauding Sphinx. So we actually have a pretty good curve up here. Could use another 2-drop, maybe? They did drain it. Oh, there's a Prickled Pear. Sure. Play this. Draw a card. And there's a murder. No attacks right now. I think we could Festering Gulch next turn. So that we have the mana from... oh, wait, no. Sure. I'll trade this for that. And if they have a combat trick, that's... sure. Wow. Alright. I mean, alright, I guess. Let's play the... we could play the Detention Sphere, but there's no reason to. We'll play the Spring Splasher. And no attacks right now. We just have access to all of our mana. Opponent is playing 3-color... what was it, Mardu? Yeah, Mardu. My cat is feverishly cleaning herself like, how dare he give me kiss on my face. Something weird with this one. I will block the Prickly Pear with the Spring Splasher. Eartha Joe! That's a murder target if I ever saw one. Yeah, she's getting butchered. Yep. Sure. Okay. I'm still blocking with the Spring Splasher. This feels totally fair. Play this. Murder your ass. They have the ping. That's why. Oh, okay. They get to ping me twice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. No attacks here. I didn't. Yeah. This is how many times I play Eartha Joe. Alright, so there's a Wanted Griffin, and there's a Tai Joaquin Perfect Shot. Okay. That could actually be very bad for me. I'm going to play the Marauding Sphinx next turn. Just to have a good blocker up in the air. And also a Jace? Can I do both? No, I can't. I could do Jace, and then... Nah, I think we gotta do this. Next turn we can do Jace. No attacks. And I won't play out this next swamp because we're going to start looting with Jace. Opponent drew a land. Opponent's like, I could fireball them with this thing, which means that I need to... Sure. I need to kill their Tai Joaquin next turn. But that's, like, not terrible. Okay. I will trade this. I don't actually mind that. I have to, all things considered. Sure. It's a 1/1. Okay, so Detention Sphere. Do I not have enough whites? Oh, yeah, I have to play this then. Get rid of your Tai Joaquin. And all others with the same name. Yeah. Play Jace. Draw a card, discard a card. No attacks right now. It doesn't feel like we're being out-aggroed so much as, like... their deck actually works pretty well. And they have some really good cards, but also, like, you know, what are you doing? Yep. Okay. I will 100% block that. Yeah. I would love to draw a card. And gain some life. Okay. Harrier Strix is pretty good. Got another land. Sure. Okay, so we play the Hall. I'm going to draw a card, discard a card. We're going to pitch the Swamp. We play the Strix. Sure. Tap a land. Committing a Cremo. We're going to play the Spring Splasher. Rip it. Jace is going to let us loot everything away, which is going to be great. A fantastic top deck would be that that one card. What's it called? Draw 2, discard 2. Alright, so this kind of sucks. I'm going to put this in front of that. We'll block one of them. Oh god, imagine if they have a combat trick here. They do have us at 2. This Wallbringer's not terrible. Oh, you know, I should have probably attacked with Spring Splasher first. Yep. This does kill this. Yep. And then, I'm going to remove 2 loot counters to draw this. We'll play it. And then I will exile up to 1 non-land card in my hand and have an 0/3 flyer. Cool. There's a doggo. That's going to help them surveil. We're at 2, though. We're at 2. which could be very bad for us. Okay. We're at 2. Hollow Marauder. Molto e bene. Draw a card, yeah. Oh, that was a loot. Okay. And then Humiliate doesn't really do anything here. I guess we could loot that away, so I will tick up with my Jace. Which means draw a card, discard a card. Pitch that. And then next, we're going to attack with this thing. And end turn. Sure, Stingerback Terror. Okay. Would like a removal spell now, because that kills me. Yeah. Trading my Ruthless Lawbringer for that one, I'll say that right now. Alright. Sure. Nurturing Pixie. I can give them back their Taiwakeen and then, we are doing that, by the way. I'm getting back my Detention Sphere. Get rid of that, because that's the problem here. Draw a card, yes. Pitch this. Exile target permanents and all others with the same name? Yes. Exile a card. Next.
I'm always.
Next, just attack with this. And then we will plot this. If we could survive a turn. If we can survive a turn. Yeah. We get to double up the Stagecoach security. Which is kind of cool. And I think that that's game. Sure. Right, because that's 6. 4. I'm going to actually draw a card here. I'm trying to see if we can't... Okay. That's 4, 6... Wait, no. 4, 8, 12, yeah. Alright, so... Till end of turn, whenever I cast a spell copy, you may choose new targets for the copy. So we're going to copy this. So we get 2 of those. The ETB, they give all my creatures +1/+1 and vigilance, which means we just swing out here. Next. And this is 14 in the air. And they can't block it. Good game. Hey, we did it! We got there! Jace was actually useful. For the first time! Yeah, that Jace actually kind of went off, didn't he? Just ticking up every turn, right? Fixing our draws. Preventing us from getting flooded. 2-0 going into round 3. Yeah, he really did help us not get flooded. And him plus the oh god, the 0-3 flyer, that gets +1/+0 for every card you've drawn this turn. And if you commit a crime, you just loot. That was great, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually kind of happy with how that went. Blue, white, black, black. This is keepable. Actually, let's play this one first, because then we could still outlaw medic turn 2, right? Okay. Might need to murder that. It's a good thing we have a lot of removal in our hand. Sure. Do I block here? Draw a card. Cool. Wily Duke? Fuck right out of here. Jesus Christ. Alright, so... Wily Duke is card draw, so get out of here. Next turn we can Consuming Ashes the Miriam. Sure. Hello. You calm down, opponent. They did get stuck on lands, so yeah, let's Consuming Ashes the Miriam. No, I think we got to take care of the Matter Weaver here. Plus we get to Surveil too. So land. Wow. Listen, I'm all for land, but we don't want them right now. I'd like action. I'd like a creature or something. It's high noon. All right. Opponent's not playing cards, so do we just slow roll the desert? Nah. Listen, if all you're gonna do is cast bombs, I am not dealing with this shit. They have another Miriam. Okay. I'll play this. And then I will play this. Let's just have a 4/5 on the board. Opponent's been stuck on lands for like the longest time, so that's kind of fun. I think next turn we just plan the heist and leave up this town ain't big enough. This town ain't big enough. Any fight spell that they might have in their hand just doesn't get through the stagecoach security, right? High Noon prevents them from double spelling any turn. They have access to 3 mana, which seems fine. Story Keeper, sure. Okay. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna plot this. Right? And then we're going to humiliate them. Let me see your hand real quick. One last job. Oh, God. But Dance of the Tumbleweeds has just been sitting in your hand? Wow. There's some good stuff here. There's some good stuff here. Just put that there. I'll attack. And then next turn we can plan the heist, and this town ain't big enough. Okay. Sure. Rattle Bighorn, makes sense. Let's see. Play the land. Do I do this town ain't big enough? Because High Noon is really screwing with this. No, let's plan the heist here. Yeah! We got some action going. Alright, so if they try to do, like, the fight spell, I just kind of, like, boing it. Alright, so resolve. I can't do anything about that right now, so pass. I'm thinking about actually bouncing Tether and their Keykeeper, because then it kills their other Miriam, right? So resolve. Becomes a 4/5. Pass the blockers. Pass to damage. Gong. Yep. Two non-land permanents. So if I get rid of this and this, they have to play that again. Actually, you know what? Cancel. Yeah, cancel. My turn. Okay, so let's play this. I'd like to draw a land, right? Target player. I mean, not a land. A spell. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I guess conceivably we can use this town ain't big enough to bounce 2 of their things. Pass. Sure. End turn. We block the bighorn with the plunderer. This Miriam's actually kind of a problem. Okay. So they're gonna hit us for 5. Am I just dead here? Ah, oh, damn it, I might just be dead. Yeah. Oh, I think they got us. Alright, resolve. Because I was so worried about the double smack. Okay. Resolve. Pass to attackers. Because I can't bounce this because it has hexproof. If I bounce this, this still gets big enough. Yeah, pass. Alright. Yep, that gets bigger. Make another one of those. Yep. Alright, good game. I'll scoop. Ah, damn. We were sort of stabilizing. That High Noon really effed us. Like, it's not a good card. It is not a good card. But, the fact that it exists, right? Leave match. Maybe I was supposed to main phase. This town ain't big enough. Because that would have gotten rid of that. And then also we could have bounced like the Miriam or something. The Miriam was like the real issue. Oh, because then if we bounce that and we bounce the tether, we actually get to play the tether at instant speed. Oh, that was probably the play. That was probably the play. I think we had to bounce both during our turn and then flash the tether back in. Dummy. All right. 2-0. 2-1 going into round 3. Yeah. But we had to do it on our turn. And I think we would have had to play out all of our lands too. This might be okay. I have a lot of blue cards. I'd like to draw other... We have all of our lands though, which is kind of good. Flats is okay. Tap that. Let's see. I think next turn I'm actually going to play a plains. Right? In case I need to, like, this town ain't big enough. Our creature away. Right? Oasis Gardener. Alright. They're ramping into something. My turn. Okay. The Forlorn Flats is okay. Being, yeah. Next, I'll attack. This flies. And then the Medic. And then next turn we can play the Swamp, and we might have to Consuming Ashes this Gardener. Well, let's see. Because they're clearly, like, ramping / splashing for something huge, right? So, like, maybe the Ashes actually gets better if we point it at something else. They could play a Cactarantula, and that would suck. What's going on? Oh, it's Honest Retstein. Okay. That makes their board pretty big, actually. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We still get to hit them in the air with the Harrier Strix. That's actually pretty good. Alright, they like whatever's on top of their deck. I will leave up... I should spend my mana. I'm going to attack with this, and then we're going to... leave... No, we're going to plan the heist. Screw it, sorry. Next, attack with this. And we're going to plan this heist just to use up all of our mana. I would like to next turn draw a land so that I can play the Sphinx, right? Because I think that the Sphinx is pretty good on this board. They do have access to double black, and they have enough mana that they could outright kill it. Sure. Oh. Attacking with that. I will block the Gardener, actually, here. Because it allows us to keep our Medic, right? 1. 2. Okay, there's a Sentinel. And a Drover Grizzly. 2, it allows us to deal with all this stuff that's here now. Oh, that wasn't enough. Okay. Can't play this town ain't big enough yet, so let's just plan the heist here. We drew an island. So let's play this. Trades with a few creatures there. Next. Next. Attack with this. And end turn. And we're gonna leave up this town ain't big enough for the both of us. Throw from the saddle. Sure. And a bounce. Let's see. I guess we'll bounce the bird? Hold on. I know we bounced them, their creature. Yeah, let's bounce the bird. Like, it's kind of fun, actually, doing it like that, because then they were like, well, I was gonna remove... Aww. They can still play it for 2, right? But their plan of, like, getting rid of the Vault Plunderer and then, like, swinging out is just sort of over now. I don't know if it's wise for them to sacrifice a land here. Okay. Sure. Okay, they got lucky. Or maybe they had that land in their hand, and they were just like, I need to filter through these cards. Sure. There's your Grizzly again. Yep. Okay, so blue source. Why is it tapping like that? White, blue, medic. And I think that's it. I think we just leave up Consuming Ashes. Granted, I probably should just Consuming Ashes the Red Rock Sentinel now, before they get too much value off it. But let's no attacks here. End turn. Let's wait until they you know, have something for us to do. Right. Like, if they do Fight Spell now, this is a great time to go Consuming Ashes. Sure. 1 black. Oh my god. Okay. Resolve. Sure. If it had mana value 3 or less, Surveil 2. I think opponent is going to want to dig for more action. Yes. The Marauding Sphinx, though, is great here, so I'm glad that they did that there. We could actually put the Outlaw Medic in front of, like, weird things here. Okay. So, they do have access to that. I think I have to exile the Stubborn Burrow Fiend at the end of my turn. We'll see what happens here. Sure. Saddle. Yep. I'm going to double block the Drover Grizzly. Yep. Sure. Gain 2. And we got a Tether. Tether's pretty good here. Opponent's got something going on. I'm curious what it is. Get rid of that. Skullduggery's fine, as is Ruthless Lawbringer. In fact, view battlefield. If we play the Ruthless Lawbringer, that's actually kind of neato. I'm gonna say that right now. So yeah, let's keep both of those. And in fact, let's play this. Let's play the Duelist. Dela Mind. Because that way we can Ruthless Lawbringer, sacrifice the medic to get Skullduggery into our hand and loot away the bird? Right? Sacrifice this creature. Destroy target non-land permanent. Get rid of that. That's like helping them draw, so let's draw this and we'll pitch the bird. Bird. Bird's the word. And we get one of those. Okay, so next end turn. You know, I would have pitched the land had we drawn that first, but sure. Maybe the triggers needed to be stacked better. Sure. We're gonna have to tether that next turn. Okay. Sure. Pass. I'll block this with this. And do I even want to block this with this? I guess this becomes big enough, right? It's not really a trade. Just block like that. My turn. Let's see. I'm gonna play the Aruja. We're gonna crime. I'm gonna take action. I'm gonna pitch the swamp. Oh, you know, I probably should have played what's it instead. Let's play Mystical Teether. Get rid of this guy. Sure. Resolve. That's gone. Alright, and I can leave up mana for Skullduggery, so let me play the Spring Splasher. Tapping black, blue. And end turn. I do like my hand though. Okay. Sure. I'll put this in front of, actually, put this in front of that, and then this in front of that. Curious what they could have here. Snakeskin Veil. Let's see. Target creature you control gets plus... Yeah, okay. Creature an opponent controls. Commit a crime. They were trying to keep their creature. Kind of greedy here, but also, like, you know, what are you going to do, right? We're committing a crime. So I'll draw this card. If they have another Snakeskin Veil, that's like very good here. Consuming Ashes, sure. Okay. We still got the block. But also, like, these two are still trading. Take action. What do I get that? Play this. Play this. Rambling Possum. Ooh, boy. Ooh, doggy. Alright, so we're gonna Fibble Thip on the Range. De l'Orange. And then can't play this just yet, so we're gonna play this. Look at the top 5. Get a Plains. Ooh. Detention Sphere. That's actually really good here. Oh, that's right. Okay. So next, attack with this. And with this, I guess, right? 2 attackers. We're gonna commit a crime, so land. Oh, there's the Pixie. Alright, whatever. We don't need this. Okay. Oh, they know about the land, so I guess we'll just play that, and then we'll plot that. So they know that we just, like, remove something next turn, if we want to. I don't think they attack here. I don't think they have great attacks here. If they have a creature, they can saddle that, yeah. Okay, so it's a 4/5, then they can bounce that for surveil value. Yeah, we'll block like that. Then they surveil, yep. And I think I do Detention Sphere the Rambling Possum. Mainly because I don't like it. It smells bad. Ooh, a Desperate Bloodseeker. There's a Rutstein, one of those. Okay. Let's see. If I attack with this and this, I can't attack with Fibblethip, so let's play this now. Alright, so next we attack with these two. 1, 2. We shrank this. That commits the crime. Ooh. I would love a Blood Hustler here, actually. So yeah. Dome. Cool. It's that. Let's see. Play this. Get the possum. Take action. And we'll play this. I'll put this back in my hand. Play this. Ribbit. And so next turn we can just, like, Blood Hustle Crime. Yeah. Okay, so we just play this. Next, I think we just attack with everything? Well, not everything. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can. I guess they were like, Fibblethip doing it again. Look at that. Look at that big guy. He got us a Blood Hustler. He got us a Pixie. He was going to get us a Stagecoach Security, a Detention Sphere. The moment you get like 2 cards off him, he feels great, right? He feels like a late game play. You don't want to run him out turn 2, or sorry, turn 3. You want to run him out like turn 6. That way you get 1 card, hopefully. Leave match. Yeah, he was great there. Good old Fibblethip. I don't care that most people can't pronounce his name. I think that went well. 3-1 going into round 5? Yeah, round 5. Wow. It feels like I'm playing better too, which is kind of cool. We have no early plays. So I have to mulligan that. Okay. This is better. You can keep this. The Frontier Seeker is great, but I think it is fine. Actually, wait, we have 2 cards that rely on white. So let me put back the Ruthless Lawbringer. Play the Gulch. This way, next turn I can play Duelist, right? Play Frontier Seeker. Get us another land, baby! Ah, dang. Alright. I wish it said deserts or plains. Very specific there. Alright. Raucous Entertainer. Play a blue source. Play this. Next turn we can Mystical Tether if they play something stupid, or make it really big because of Raucous Entertainer. It does look like we're gonna be fighting our way uphill, though. I could Mystical Tether whatever and loot away this swamp to see what we get. I don't think that's the correct thing to do, though. Unless they play something that's like, oh, that's Bristly Bill, which they likely wouldn't play here. Throw from the Citadel. Wow. Okay, I guess. Well, there goes that plan. Next. End turn. I guess it makes our Hollow Marauder cost that much less. Pass. Sword of Wealth and Power. Okay. My turn. I think that's going to be their next turn, so I'm just going to hit them here. And then we're going to tether at instant speed when they equip. Hmm? And actually, we're going to use it on the sword. One more land and we could just play Hollow Marauder, right? Which I think is good, actually. If they play a Hard Bristle Bandit, we could just outright kill it. Next, I'll attack. Kind of want you to go for the block. Alright. Let's block this. Turn. Sure. See, they could have just played out the Raven afterwards, and then they'd still have a target to put the sword on. Exiling the sword is way better here. Alright, so pass. Sure, pass. What do we got going on here? What's all this, eh? Okay. Trash the town. 2/1/1 counters on something. Fairy creature. Alright, so card full control. Is this when this deals combat damage to a player. Okay, so yeah, pass. Yep, that'll do it. Okay. I was hoping that they made it so that if this one dealt combat damage, because then we could, like, you know. Alright, so next. Oh, you know what? Let's just play this out. And then we're going to attack. And then I will play the Blood Hustler. And end my turn there. This being a 3/4 in the air is bad. Jolene. Okay. Okay. They get to attack with that in the air. I don't think they attack with this 2/2. If they try to kill this with Skullduggery, I can kill the Stagecoach Security with not Skullduggery, with Throw from the Saddle. I actually can shrink this while growing this, and it's kind of a waste of a card. So let's hope that they do that. Yep. Creature I control, they control. That commits a crime. Sure. Alright. Return clock. I think we send in the Frontier Seeker, actually. Thanks. Damn. Alright. Let's see, if I cast this for 1, 2, 3, I'll have access to 3. I need to actually tick this up. So we're gonna end our turn here. Or not tick this up. I need to activate this to drain them for 1, the Blood Hustler. So even if they have the ability to do a crime here, they won't necessarily be able to kill us on this turn. Sure, sure. Alright, so they get a token here. Oh, they can kill us this way, can't they? Yeah, if they don't realize it, they can kill us this way. So, pass the blockers. Put this in front of that. They sacrifice the token to ping me. And then that commits a crime, which means that they get in for 5. I need them to not notice it. Oh, yes. Good. Okay. Alright. They could have won there. They could have threw that right at me, but they missed out on that opportunity. Is this where we stabilize? We'll find out. We're kind of far behind on cards. We need to cast this Hollow Marauder. Sure. I need to not attack next turn. But this Blood Hustler is going to be a 4/4 now. It's great. Can I cast this? 1, 2, 3. No, I can't do both. Okay. Now they have to discard. Okay. No attacks here. We have exactly Loxies. Provided they don't have any combat tricks or anything. Oh no! That's GG. Alright. Tornado of all cards actually doing some work. Wow! Wow, yeah, that was fine. Wow, Tornado of all cards, one of the most useless cards in this format. But sure, you know, I say useless because there's a lot of creatures that just have reach in this format. It's nice that it cycles, right? If you find it dead in your hand, it's just like cool, whatever. But yeah, that did it. All right, leave match. That was it. That was it. Wow, no one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition or Tornado. 3 and 2 going into round 6. Perfect mana, a card draw, removal, and a planeswalker to keep things interesting. Cool. And a 2-drop. Hello. Here's a hustler. Hustle bustle. Sure. I too will be playing one of those. Perfect. No attacks. Ooh, and a medic? A medic into Lawbringer? Sure. Actually, we can medic Jace. Okay. Alright, right, we just Jace here and then medic? This town ain't big enough. I'm gonna loot first. Do I want that? I do want to hit the lands, so let's pitch This Town Ain't Big Enough and play the Outlaw Medic. No attacks. The medic can trade with the Plunderer and gain us life and draw us a card, but more importantly, it's out there because the Ruthless Lawbringer is gonna bring down the law. Opponent's like friggin' Jace, I swear to God. Yeah, Jace is kind of a bastard. Sorry about that, opponent. Opponent is blue-black Crimen. Crimen Timon. They got the Lone Shark over there. Right. Okay. Yep. They're like, should I kill the medic? Ooh. Oh, that's perfect. Thanks. That's actually really good for us. Please attack with your Plunderer. I will block, yes. Alright, so... sacrifice another creature. Destroy that. Commit a crime. I will loot now. I said I will loot now. And we will pitch the... We need a black source, right? So I'm going to pitch the Lonely Roja. Play this. Thing, yeah. And we have access to Mystical Tether, Detention Sphere, and Murder. If I could draw another land, that'd be great. Alright, so opponent not doing much of anything there. I'll attack. Draw this card. Yeah, I don't care about the splasher right now. I'm gonna play the Pixie and we're gonna bounce the Ruthless Lawbringer. Sure. Wow, rude. Okay. I guess this is a good time to just kill that. A Rope Master. Rude. Okay. Hustler. Hustle Bustle. Detention Slayer. Exile all permanents with that name. I'm gonna exile a permanent. One. Don't. If they double creature here, we can actually just Mystical Tether twice. With Jace at 7 activating his ultimate. That would be kind of cool, actually. Darn! Alright, so opponent's like, I guess, let's loot instead then. Cool, double lands. And I guess we'll end turn. I'm gonna hold this land. We can loot again next turn if we really have to. What is this? Oh, Outlaw Stitcher. Okay. I do want them to like have a really big thing so that I can just go, okay, Jace, do your magic. Gain us 17 cards worth of advantage here. That'd be fun, actually, right? Sure. Yeah. Visage Bandit. Okay. Yeah. Pass. We're gonna bing ya. Okay. We're going to, until end of turn, whenever you cast a spell, copy it. Get this. Get 2 of those. Get 2 of these. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I guess we attack. Good game. Thank you, Jace, for doubling up my removal spells, making it silly. That was awesome. But it was just like, so the problem that we can run into here is that if they have Fake Your Own Death, they could actually trade this for this. And they don't really get anything out of that. It's just a combat trick at this point. But realistically, like, we have the inevitability, we have the ability to loot. We just got like 4 cards. No, yeah, we got like a bunch of cards with a value there too. I could have cast Fibblethip also if I wanted to. I just kind of didn't. Yeah, leave match. Woo, that went well. So yeah, Esper doing some work, guys. 4-2 going into round 7. Yeah, Esper's wild. I didn't know that Esper could be this wild. And you know, I think that people still undervalue blue because blue has like the removal's not great, right? That's one thing. 2, everything that it's doing is kind of dirtily, but not in a good way. Huh. Let's see. I can keep this. Sure. Let's play the Arroyo. I think I am gonna Frontier Seeker next turn. Oh, actually, let's play the Spring Splasher now. Gold Pan. Gold Pan! Yeah, let's play the Splasher. Because I don't think I'm gonna draw Plains next turn. But if I could draw Plains the turn after that, that's actually better. Plus, this gets to attack better into this, right? Because it's just, excuse me? What? Ankle Biter. Okay. Yeah, we just get to, like, free attack into that. Oh, this is great, actually. Make that small. Get to hit you for 2 unless you want to block it. Play this. No land. Play this. Bounce that. Get a 2/2. 3 mana 2/2 flyer that possibly draws you a card. Kind of a fun combo. Yeah, no blocks. Would be silly for me to do so. Them playing a gold pan is of concern. I think next turn I actually plot the plan the heist. Unless they do something that I need to remove now. Like that. That's worth removing. Cool. So we are gonna Detention Sphere that. Submit 1. Take action. Get rid of that. We're then going to Forlorn Flats you. And then all attacks you. Because I recognize a threat when I see it, and it is this thing right here, this Free Strider lookout. Big Horn. That horn's not that big. Alright. They're hitting us for 2. Cool. Let's see. Well, 1 we attack with the flyer. Then I think we play this. See if we hit a plains. No plains. Jace to the bottom. Let's play out our hand. If they kill any of our creatures, this Hollow Marauder gets that much better. I will trade the Frontier Seeker for the Ankle Biter. Actually, I'm thinking about trading the 2 of these for the Bighorn. Right? Sure. We're gonna make it 2, or 1/1 rather, right? Yep. And let's have them have it? If they have a combat trick, sure. Hollow Marauder, that much better now. Okay. They plotted green blue Eastbond Outcaster, sure. Play a land. Make them discard their last card. Unless they want to flash it in. It might be Reach for the Sky. Decisive Denial. They both die, sure. Okay. I'll attack. If we're racing, I have to draw 3 in my hand. They do have a 3/3 there. Which could be a problem. They put this on that, it becomes a 2/2. I guess they didn't really draw anything. They played Decisive Denial. That's fun. It's like, alright, I guess. I guess they both die. They 2-for-1 themselves, I guess. Yeah. Fair. Alright. If they're trying to, yeah. They're trying to get value, it's not good enough. Alright, so... Island? Do I just hold back? Hold on. I can just cast this, right? Yeah, we just cast it. There's no reason to not cast it. We have School d'Oeuvre. Sure. Artifact or creature. Okay. Alright. I could do this. Oh, you know, the way we tap this. Yeah, alright. We'll play this. And then we'll tap, I don't know that. Let's see if we can trick him into sacrificing it. Okay. End turn. We can actually block the 2/2 with the Harrier Strix now because of Skullduggery. Sterling Supplier. That's not good. Okay. I guess they still trade, right? Pass. Is this worth it? Yeah, fuck it. I think we need to stem the bleeding. Creature and opponent controls. 2/2s. Okay. I think what we're doing next turn is... Well, we're playing that. What we're doing next turn is we're just bouncing both of their creatures. Pass to attackers. Pass to blockers. 1, 2. Submit 2. Auto pay. Put them both in your hand. That's weird that they're splashing a white card. I guess they're splashing... Maybe they just haven't drawn a single white source. Holy shit. Alright, so Bristlepack Sentry. Yep. That into that. Does make that a 4/4. Yep. Okay. Duelist De La Mine. Needs something. Duelist of the Mind, ain't it? Oof, pardon me. They cast that and they just draw a card off of it, which is very good here. They could put me down to 3. Okay. I guess they're not equipping. No blocks here. Cool. Draw a card. Yep. That also draws us a card. Anything but that. Come on. We're just dead here, right? Because we double block. Oh, no, sorry. Block, and then we still take 3. Yeah. Good game. All lands. Too many lands. Shame. And I took out a land too, I think, right? Let's look at the deck again in a minute. Because our curve kind of tops out at 5, right? View battlefield. Yeah. That match kind of went fast. I can't really complain about like not drawing anything. We did draw a lot of lands, and we didn't really hit the removal like we were in those other games. Oh, that's not true. Wait, no, this wasn't that match. Yeah, we didn't hit the removal, and I we probably shuffled too much of it down to the bottom. But you can't like think of it that way, you know, with the Frontier Seeker. You can't think of it that way, right? It's just like you weren't gonna get those cards regardless, so they're just, you know, they're still in the deck. Don't worry about it. If a card's on the bottom of your deck, or if it's on like 3 away from the top, it might not matter if you die in 2 turns. So yeah, leaf match. That said, we did draw a lot of lands. We needed anything but a land there, I think, so we could stabilize for another turn, but that wasn't happening. Went 4-3 though, which is not terrible, all things considered. Got our entry fee back, right? So let's claim that. If you're watching on the YouTube and you enjoyed that, please hit that thumbs up button. But more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you catch us streaming video games, leathercraft, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I am out of here. You have a good evening, folks.